Respect the Rasta and your days have been longer, policeman. Burn them, Babylon! Fire burn you!
siyasifuna ukupolitika jam onrasha enayde Don't think smoking guy that we are stupid.
Abazulwane babonise. Why you disrespect Rasta man? Even your marriage wife Keep the order, my brother. Keep the order, you know. Yeah, remember no brutality. We destroy brutality. We call humanity.
Come on,
From Cape to Cairo, from Zimbabwe to Ghana, from Ethiopia to Zimbabwe.
How could one man do such a thing? Killing Rasta man and say it's nothing. How could one man do such a thing?
Rasta man!
How could a man do such a thing?
The Rasta want to be respected policeman. You must stop kill us, man. Why you shoot a brother in Philippi?
Only come together here, Mr. Pilate, great liberation. I and I must will it. Come together here,
Can we have attention, people? Yeah, and I have reached where I is supposed to come. So our program is going to begin, but we want everyone to hear and understand the situation. First, we like to say that we are on. Okay, give thanks. Yeah, and I will say that the line that is for demarcation, and I will stay outside of it, and then would love to wait for the people who are expecting us here. In the meantime, we are here till 12 o'clock. So I would love to address ones and ones, so that Anna can also know why Anna is here and what is Anna way forward. Anna is here to protest to Babi Ras, because during their sitting and their plans, one of them shoot one of our brethren. And
Order, man, order. Order, man.
yeah, so we are here to demand answers, because we are here in front of the parliament. We are here where the laws are being made. We are here where the laws are being passed. See, so now we would like every part of the program that I can be able to get and forward. We've got ones and ones who are gonna say something to I. So what? Order,
Order.
Okay, I. It's very important. We don't have enough voice. Right. It is important that I can hear one another. And so what is important that if I can get one speaker, and then all of I can hear that voice, so that we can be able to understand one another. Our time is limited, but we need to address one another. We don't have an idle place for somebody to can stand, but we hope that we can hear most of speakers here. What here, we are coming to protest. We're coming to protest here against police brutality, against our people. For all this time, from that time, where it was still the time of apartheid up until this time, right? Babi Ras and the forces and the law enforcers, they've never been citizen friendly when it comes to Rasta and their treatment. So this is the issue here that Anna is dealing with, and this is a serious issue. And what we are aiming at is that we are not only coming to march, but we want to be afforded a space inside there to address them, because our issues are big and our issues are long. So for I, this is just a beginning, and I will still organize a bigger one. But at this moment, we've got a solidarity of I brethren in Limpopo and in the Irish state, where they are also marching with I together. The spark of the whole thing, it is what had happened to I brethren, Ras Champion. And Ras Champion is one of the brethren of so many of Aina's blood that has been shed for so long. And I'm saying this is enough because also Aina is humans and Aina are protected by the laws within the constitution. So we say to them, this conflict between Aina and the police and all the forces, it must come to an end. Because what we stand for is for peace and harmony amongst all humankind. We cannot afford to be brutalized by them because they are doing their work. Because they must observe the laws that are unjust and the laws that are outdated.
Demons!
So, I, we should now find a way of sitting down idly so that I can be able to gather and see one another. We also request that the board, we should be put right there in front so that anyone can be seeing what we are saying with this. So anyone who can be settled down in that area here. Yeah, let Anai Sata.
Take the pictures, the policeman.
Give us a chance.
Mr. Demela, the one who killed our brother. Mr. Demela, the one who killed our brother, you know. There's our brother picture, you know. Kill our innocent brother for nothing. Was hiding and protecting the children from the Creche, this brother. Then the Babylon policeman will come and kill and destroying humanity. Come with corruption. But I'm telling you now, if you live by the gun, you're gonna get paid by the same thing you have on your shoulder.
Rights and justice.
today to the powers of His Imperial Majesty to express and I plight, my Lord, and I grieve to express and I anger against the wicked forces of Babylon. Because Babylon brutalizes and kills every day, my Lord.
I never call upon that name, but
on the
as true as the living time of Baba Iman, I go call upon my Jah's name. I go show you my Jah love, man. I go show you. I go show you, yes. I definitely go show you.
There
I
they
go
killed
pray.
one of our elders.
I go show you, my brother. I go show
Ras
you.
Champion.
My Jah
Say
love.
long live.
My Jah
Long
not
live
dead.
Ras Champion.
My Jah
They
not
shot him
dead.
2 times
I
in
go
the heart,
pray.
my brethren.
I
He
go
was harmless.
pray. I
Carrying
go
no gun,
pray,
carrying no
brother.
weapons.
I go
So
pray.
Captain Dimi
I
is
go
the one
pray.
who put a
You
gun
go
on his
see.
heart and shoot him.
You definitely go
So
see.
Aina is here to speak to this government, to speak to the Minister of Police,
definitely go
to
see.
speak to
I
Jacob
go call
Zuma,
upon my Jah
to say
name.
unto them, let them stop their
You don't know
police
me.
brutality against
I don't know you.
Rastafari.
But
Moreover,
Jah
want them to recognize
knows us.
Aina human rights.
Our
Want them to
Jah
legalize
knows
the
us.
herb. Because my brother, the reason why we are
Bro,
fighting against
saya kata
Babylon,
rasanya family
the reason why
dia
there's a conflict between we and them is because of the herb that they have criminalized in South Africa. So we are here to tell the South African government and all the governments of this world that they must free the herb marijuana. And moreover, we are telling them that they must recognize Rastafari. You see, my brethren, as they recognize all religions and all cultures in this world. We are here to say gays and lesbians are free. They are free to do their evils in this world. But Rastaman is not free to give ISIS, give prayers to the Almighty. So we are here, my brother, to paralyze the wicked forces of the Babylon system.
Yes, we want police to stop brutalizing INI and kill black people. You see, because it's been too long. From 1 month, my child the father passed away. Now he's 14 years old. So it's been too long. I suffer alone, carrying all those loads. May God bless my children. But now the government got no right to kill human beings because the Almighty is the greatest governor of all of us.
Little children to dwell together in love and unity. It's like a precious ointment upon the head, it went to an beard, it went to the skirt of my garment. As a Jew everywhere upon the Jew, it is sent upon the mountains of Zion. It's where the Most High from has commanded His blessings, even life and love forevermore. His foundation is in the holy mountains. The Most High loved the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob. Glorious things have been spoken in thou city of Mount Zion. And I shall make mention of Rahab to them, Babylon that no eye. Philistia Tyre was Ethiopia, this man Emperor Haile was born there, and of Zion shall be their descendant man was born in her. For the highest of himself must establish her, and this man was born there. The Most High shall count when he write upon his people, as well as players of instruments, singers and dancers shall be there. All I pray, Haile Princess must go out of Babylon, and Ethiopia stretch for the hands unto the Most High. The Most High for Ethiopia, thy divine majesty, the eyes here to dwell into thy hearts of body of righteousness. Teach I and I, help I and I to forgive that, and I must be forgiven. Teach I and I love, loyalty on earth as it is on Mount Zion. And thou hast with wise mind, knowledge and understanding to do thy will. Thy blessing to I and I, let the hungry be fed, the naked clothed, the sick nourished, each protected, the infant cared for. Give I and I from the hands of I and I enemies. I and I must be fruitful in this last days. When I and I enemies are past and decayed, the depths of the sea, the depths of the earth, the house of the kings of kings and the lords of lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of himself and the light of this world, thy own divine majesty, Emperor Haile. My majesty Haile. First king of violation, thou are the Alpha and the Omega and the beginners and the first and forever. They are secretary of all human beings and the ruler of the universe. So I will hail to an king and giant Praheliai.
Selassie, King Rastafari.
I give thanks, my brother, to the powers. I for this day, for this crucial day, to the powers. And I give thanks also for my brethren, which I lost to the powers. And I give fully support to this brethren to the powers. This problem will come down to the powers, King Rastafari. And I not need such things happen among the island to the powers. And it gives things to Almighty to the powers. And I can sort this thing out with the Babylon to the powers.
He show that I must come together now seriously and do his work that he detailed the elder Motima plan that I must centralize and organize. So I see that if I go serious for this mission, I'm gonna rule the government, the righteous one.
So this is the memorandum that we'd like to forward to them. One of them, Mr. Roberta, has responded to us in acknowledgement of the letter that we just sent. This is the letter that sent. So we are hoping
Police are taking innocent blood. Mr. Pekikpele, go back to your office and rearrange yourself. And the dogs are getting out of control. Because every day now is getting worse. Our children are living in fear. Many of our children, their office is here to fight against the brutality of police. Police must stop brutality. Police, stop killing our people. We need our freedom, like the others do. You talk about democracy, but your democracy stinks.
Oh, you got the whole cake. You want to eat it alone. We heard the cake is nice and we need a slice. We don't fear that. We need our freedom immediately. No more arrest for Rasta for ganja. You are acting more than teachers with water. No more arrest for ganja anymore. Order. Mr. Zuma, they are still using PW protest strategies. Yes, Lord. We are far from that now. You talk about new democracy, but you're still going out there carrying with killings. What are you offer?
How many minutes now?
You are serving our community, or you are here to kill our people? Yes. People are waiting for community services, but all you respond is a bullet. What is that? We need to be free like a bird in the tree.
It's enough. It is enough. We've been brutalized enough by the Babylon, by the system. Our children are left orphans. Our children have nightmares because police come in our neighborhood with guns. Rasta shut down guns. Fire ban. They come and they brutalize our children each and every day. We get a new story. A child didn't sleep last night because he was dreaming of the guns that we were carrying when we came into It is enough. We had enough. The government must listen to our story. Our children have been brutalized enough, and we have been brutalized enough. It's enough.
We are here, sons and daughters of the soil. We are here, sons and daughters of the soil, for the brutality of police against our people. I want to reiterate today that these police are not the democratic police as it is said. These police are the police which are using that apartheid system. We are not going to importune the assassination of our people by these South African authorities. What I want to tell you today is that they are not just assassinating you simply because of your religion. They are assassinating you because you are holding a very, very important ideology, Pan-Africanism. Which is a threat against the imperialist and capitalist forces. They are not just assassinating you because of your religion. They are assassinating you because they don't want you to use an African herb. Because alcohol, which is created by imperialist and capitalist system, are now allowed. And alcohol, which is killing our people every day. Tobacco, which is created by the capitalist forces, is allowed. Whereas tobacco is having its chemical nicotine, which kills our people. We don't want this African herb to be used because they know that this African herb is the gold of the African people. I want to say to Pekele, I want to say to Native Tato, as from now onwards, they must stop brutalizing the Rastafarian African people. If they continue to do that, the Pan-Africanist movement will take a vehement step against this system.
Come over,
attack upon them. Fire burn them. Heart attack upon the wicked nation.
Kill innocent children for what?
Your hands are full with blood, man.
Victoria. You legalize prostitution. You legalize gays and lesbians and godly things. You don't want the help. Who created the help? Who creates the help?
And as you can see, I has given us support. Though it's a short notice, I had about 15 days to organize the event. But to give thanks for the cooperation of so many people, and this is just the beginning. It is simple and straightforward. Our rights, my brother. Our rights as people, our rights as a citizen of the country. All these years, I have been struggling for the similar rights. And I even contributed, and participated within the democratic structures of the country, seeing that these are the only channels that I would love to use so that we can address it. But unless something happens to this law, again the drug law, which to I was unfairly imposed upon the Africans, because not only our ancestors, our fathers, they've used the herb for so many things. It's the healing of the nation. Even science has showed we are the people also who come up with the forerunner of its twin, which is the hemp. We came up with the twin hemp, right, which is now for commercial reasons. All these things are things that are very helpful for our people to alleviate poverty, because 2,500 byproducts that come from the hemp. So all these things are very important. Like say, the stone that the builder refused is the head cornerstone. So we are saying our gold, our African gold, you see, is the hemp. Let them free to I. But this is just the beginning of a long-term issue. And I give thanks for the respect that brothers they did give, because our people this time they did listen because when we say this is gonna march against police brutality, and as you can see, did responded in that manner. Yes, there will be one or two of you people who would like to do their own thing, but general response was positive, and I think up to where we are going, things will stay like it. Enough thanks and respect. Blessed RasTafari. Enough love. In addition here, our elder brethren, right, who is also one of the warriors, who from that time, from the beginning of Rastafari rising in the Western Cape, he has been also in the forefront, battling with the system for the freedom of our people. And he is one also of the victims of this brutalization, which also hurt him, which made him also not be able to work for his children, which is eventually it is passed by flesh. So these are part of the cases that we will list as these are our witnesses of, not that we are making up stories, but part of stories of individuals who have gone through such brutalization. The elder is Alitate, and I'm talking with one of his young youths. Maybe you can block us out, man.
Yes, sir. How you feel, my Lord, about this thing?
The power of the Most High is the only one who can guide them to take I&I through I&I's journey. So I&I must get up and stand up for I&I rights, equal rights and justice. Ganja don't kill you, Ganja heal I&I at this time. So last Alitate. All right, maximum.
The system them, it still brutalize I and I.
True.
Why we now know what the brutalization is for.
Yes, sir.
Because I and I know, according to I and I freedom, and I also got the right to live I and I right.
True, my elder.
And because of I and I liberty, and I was paid with I and I life, but I and I can never give up.
True, my elder.
And I know I and I is to life, is for Ivan. And whatsoever is not fulfilled, it shall be fulfilled in due time. So and I shall never give up, and I shall never get weary. And I shall live up and I banner high, and give praises unto I and I God and King, His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie, and I am Mother of Creation, Empress Menon. Guide and protect I and I from that I want, that this I want, henceforth and forevermore. And I praise thee, Haile Selassie, King RasTafari. Ja! Adonia, Kedemawe, Haile Selassie, first and forever. Bless I and I. Sanctify I and I.
Break down!
Don't block the way, guys. Please don't block the way. Don't block the way.
Oh,